at this. Look at this. Okay. Look at this. The RQ platform is using what we call the AIO, what we call the artificial intelligence robot. And this is unleashing the power of trading on just one application. You understand? So look at this. Okay, blockchain industry is miraculous. We cannot forget to talk about the blockchain industry. Whenever we talk about cryptocurrency, of course we can't forget or we can't miss out to talk about blockchain industry, because this is the system that helps us to make all the transactions as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. Now, how do we forget to talk about the blockchain, all the ways that we go through when we are transferring money from one person to another in form of crypto through the blockchain industry. I officially introduce you to the RayQ business platform, and in brief, I will break this down for a thorough understanding of what the RayQ business platform is about. Look, RayQ is a one-click robot trading system that has made crypto trading possible for everybody, even if you have little or no experience in the crypto trading using notification system. Very many people always say we don't have the experience, we don't have the expertise, we do not have the skills, we are lacking the professionalism. That's okay. RayQ is giving us a chance to keep in the market making money with or without experience in the business. Now, why do you worry? Why is RayQ very simple and easy to use? Because it has been set by the experts that are already having the expertise in the business, and they can give us different strategies through which we go to make big sums of money in this. So what is the quantitative trading that we are talking about that we really look? Quantitative trading is involving the development of trading strategies. It means they are made with the help of advanced mathematical models. Now, the key idea is to pick investments or build trading strategies solely based on mathematical analysis. When you talk about mathematical analysis, you can simply sense and understand that this means it is in large numbers or it is in. So we can't just have one and we are calling it mathematical. Get a point? Now, the advantage of quantitative trading is that it allows for optimal use of available data and eliminates the emotional decision making that can occur during the trading. If we were to do this personally, if we were to do this yourself or myself, at times we feel like maybe now the market is just fluctuating and we don't feel like investing our money. So we bring emotions. Why? We are human beings. At some point of time, we feel like we should not invest. Okay, now at times we feel like maybe the market is going so high. Now we want to reap everything, and in the end we may end up making losses. So we bring emotions, but since we are using this system, we are eliminating all kinds of emotions, so we are very safe. And look at the next thing here, the high frequency trading. The RayQ quantitative robot is using a certain strategy, because we have very many strategies. So it's using a certain strategy to buy and sell crypto with high frequency trading to obtain profits. Now, since we are doing this at using what we call the artificial intelligence kind of system, it is monitoring all the time. It can easily look and sense and discover what is coin on the market that can give a profit. It taps that, buys and sells profit. It buys when the price goes high. And what is the next thing? The difference there is your profit. Look at the cycle mode to compound. For every profit that the robot makes, it automatically buys again and sells at a high frequency. Look, with the proper understanding of trading strategy, you will reap the benefits brought by this auto trading system. No, let me make you understand this in this business, and then in 1 month the business of the robot is making for you a profit of 100. I'm giving an example. If the robot is making for you a profit of 100 US dollars the entire month, it means that the next month, as the robot is starting to do the trading, it will now have 600. Hope I'm making sense. It will have 600, not 500, because there is an increment of 100 US dollars in supplement. Hope you can now understand. That is what we call the compounding model, or what we call the cycle mode of compounding. Now, look at what we are tapping, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the 24/7 Mark watch. The robot trades 24 hours and 7 days without interruption and helps you make, you can't hear me well, what do you mean? And helps you make money by keeping an eye on the market for 24 hours, and those are 7 days. Ladies and gentlemen, what do I mean? This is it. The robot will never go for sleeping. It will never ask you to let it go for rest. It will never claim that I want to go for vacation, and neither will the robot feel like going for breakfast. It is only we human beings that always want to have cozy place. But for the robot, it will never seek for that. Okay? So rest assured. Just rest assured that since you are using this system, everything is in place. It is making money 24 hours and 7 days. Hope we are making sense. And on top of that, look at this. Very interesting. The live trading. Digital currencies fluctuate every day. The robot uses artificial intelligence algorithm to buy crypto and sell crypto to help us make money. What do I mean? When you talk about the live trading, it means that the robot is doing the trading at that very juncture, at that very moment. This is why we always talk about the real-time management. The real-time meaning that, for example, in my country here, let me try to do a cross-check on the time. It is 26 minutes past 21 hours. So it means if my robot is in the market, it is doing the operations at 26 minutes past 21 hours. The real time, the live trading, it means the robot is doing the trading at that very moment. So it is not recorded. In other words, okay, look, the road to profitable quantitative trading. And we're doing this from scratch. Just look at this now. The Reiki quantification system is adopting a multi-strategy, multi-technology fusion intelligent quantification mechanism. This is understandable. With just a click of a few buttons, you would be ready to trade. The trade master strategies are provided together with the system. Simply select the trade master and synchronize strategy. What am I meaning? We have experts, like I said initially. Okay? Now, we have very many trade masters. When we talk about the trade masters, we're talking about the people that are already having the expertise in this business. Like the Captain Choo-Choo, like the Avengers. Those people are setting such strategies for us. They know we do not have the expertise, we do not have the professionalism, we lack the tools, we don't have the experience. Now they do have all in combination. So what do? They sit down, look at the market, the coins, they tap this and that and that, and then at the end they come out with beautiful strategies that we can just tap, synchronize, and go into the market to exploit it. Very simple. Don't complicate the business. Let us have a look at a few facts about Reiki. Just a few facts, but very vital. Look at fact number 1. Trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Ladies and gentlemen, when you purchase your robot at $120 US, It is going to be working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days without renewal. Meaning, if you purchase a robot today, you will only renew that robot at the same date of today after a full year. Isn't that beautiful? It's on an Android or iOS phones, any kind of phone you have. But look at this thing down here. Not affected by mobile data or Wi-Fi being offline. Some people think maybe when I'm offline, my robot will not be operating. Maybe when I'm not having the data, my robot will not be operating. That's not how it works. I always say, if you switch off your data, does Facebook close? You get a point? So this is what I want you to understand, that if you are using what we call the artificial intelligence kind of system, it is not affected by mobile data or Wi-Fi being off. It is not. So whether you are online or you are offline, you can still be in position to make money. Your robot keeps on going with work. Now look, it is just 120 now, because it has already increased, 120 USDT for the annual fee. It means you're paying 120 USDT the entire year. But look at this, we have no monthly subscriptions. For people that have been trying different platforms, you have seen that we have all those companies that have monthly subscriptions. And let me show you this one as I come to wrap this. We have what we call the other factor, which is your capital and your profit remain safe in your own wallet. I think I should say this again. Your capital plus your profits remain safe in your own wallet. Okay, let me just give you an example. In my country, when we are paying school fees for students that go to school, schools paper money, they don't want. So what do they tell them? They tell them, take the money to the bank, come with a receipt at school. Get a point? So money left in the bank, they bring the receipt at school, then they tell you have cleared just by presenting your receipt. So the Rare Key application is doing it this way. When it buys and sells, it puts a capital and the profit in the Binance, but it brings a receipt in the Rare Key to tell you, I bought this, I sold this. It presents the receipt. The money is in the wallet. I think I should say this again. The money stays in the wallet. It only presents the receipt to the Rare platform, and that is what you see. So we are using the Binance or the Shibi exchange, depending on your choice. With the SafeRoute, you don't have to worry about anything. Why? Your money is safely trading on Binance or Shibi. When you feel like unbinding or you feel like you want to unbound this, because we have seen that the system is so simple. Purchase the Rare, put it on your phone, get the Binance or Shibi or the exchanger, starting just by synchronizing one strategy of a trade master. So you're good to go. If you want to stop the trading, just unbound. Everything is safe. Isn't that simple? Isn't that safe? Very safe. Advantages of trading strategy: simple and easy to operate. Artificial intelligence, security, real-time strategy. What else do I have to say? Ladies and gentlemen, what else do I have to say? I will not be the speaker of the day. I just want to thank you for the time you have offered. But one thing I want to tell you, even if you are not understanding this, it doesn't stop you from getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not that because I'm a good speaker that I'm here, or because I was born doing this, but I do it because I need to change life. Ladies and gentlemen, as I come to the end, myself, I'm not alone in the house. I have my brother. I have a brother, a mentor, a friend. But on top of that, a mentor and coach. You understand? This is money-making machine. I'm talking about a V4 that has been able to make over 25,000 in less than 3 months of doing this business. Thousand what? US dollars. I should say this again. 25,000 US dollars in less than 3 months. Isn't that extraordinary? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my friend, my brother, none other than leader Julius, us into the next part of the presentation. Thank you so much. God bless.
Perfect. Well, some incredible. Ladies and gentlemen across the world, it's a amazing pleasure. Yes! And I'm Miss Julius, and it's a super amazing, incredible, unbelievable tonight. We are greeting you from the city of Masaka in the Pearl of Africa. My name is Julius, and I'm one of your hosts tonight. I want to thank one of our great presenters, none other than Mr. Kasivan Abe, all the way from Masaka here in my home country. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, come into the chat room and type, I hear you loud and clear. Hear me loud and clear, come into the chat room. Let me know you hear me. Okay, let me know you hear me. Someone saying you are breaking, someone saying you are breaking, someone saying you are loud and clear. So let me know if I'm loud and clear. Hey, loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and loud and clear, but breaking. Oh my God, what is this? I don't want to break. I don't want to break. Someone says you're breaking your network. Let me just connect. Right. I just want to make it much more better. Okay, just a minute. I get much more better. Right. So let me join with another device. Let me join with another device if I'm breaking. I don't want to break. Okay. All right. I hope now I'm better. If you hear me loud and better, just tell me you are loud and better. Yeah, if you hear me loud and better, now tell me if you're loud and better, because I want to present to people that can hear me very well. Come into the chat room. Let me know if I'm loud and better. Okay, let me go on right now. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me now take you through the second part of our presentation. And okay, I hope that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. That's good. That's good. We are live on our YouTube channel. Okay. Now let me start off. Okay. Let us go into the second part, ladies and gentlemen. Let us look, what is it in for us? What is it in for us, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, you have been able to purchase your robot. Yes, you have been able to connect it with your Royal Q. Yes, you have been able to have your Binance exchanger or your hobby exchanger. Could you be able to make some more profit? That's most thing that usually excite me so much. So as we continue to the next slide. In the next slide, ladies and gentlemen, we see, okay, we continue to the next slide. Okay, the next slide. Okay, so the second part, ladies and gentlemen, comes with a very rewarding referral program, no rank maintenance, and it has a real-time payment. I know where I come from. I come from what I call product-based companies. I've never experienced such a thing. I would purchase products and never use them, because every end of the month, my upline could call me and tell me, Julius, you need to qualify and maintain your account. Could you imagine? By just starts paying 120 US dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, your robot will work for you 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days in the year. And you will not be paying any extra fees every month. That's huge. That's huge. Let us look at the compensation plan. Because the product is good, we need to find out how do people benefit from the product. So when you decide to share this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, you will be experienced with two main components. And I love these components. The first component is what we call the activation bonus. When someone purchases their robot with 120 US dollars, and you will be able to benefit what they call the activation gain. All right. When they activate, ladies and gentlemen, what happens? You will still be benefiting the trade profit. So the trade profit, ladies and gentlemen, it is divided into two, the direct quantification and the team quantification. Could you imagine that the team quantification are the profits, the trade profits that come from the people that you directly introduced into the business, and the team quantification are coming from the people that are indirect into the opportunity. That is how huge this opportunity is. Okay, so let me start breaking each one by one. The activation gain. When I talk about activation gain, I mean, if someone pays today, as I'm speaking right now, I thought the company has already switched to 120. I want to inform all leaders on the platform. I've just activated someone 5 minutes ago, meaning some people have a chance to still pay $100. It means they are still keeping on our time. They're still keeping on our time. So you can still pay 100 USDT. I think up to around midnight, according to what I've realized in my back office. I think until about midnight, you can activate still with $100. Could you imagine the last chance for some people to activate with only 100 USDT, and starting tomorrow, it's going to be 120. Yeah. But imagine this company says when someone activates with 100 USDT, could you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Q only keeps 30 USDT and it brings 70 USDT to us. I've never seen what we call a network pro company, a company that thinks about its people, that go out and tell the good news. All right. So the activation gain, ladies and gentlemen, is 30% to 70% depending on your rank. Do we have people in the house that love ranking up? Do we have people in the house that love titles, but titles of profit? The titles of profit, titles of money, you know, they call you a title and it means money. I remember my first day when I was a V1, I was told that when you talk to somebody about this legit opportunity and they activate their robot, you will get $30. I said, what? What are you saying? Julius, I'm saying when someone activates their robot with $100, you get $30. I said, oh my God, this is life-changing. Why did I say it is life-changing? Could you imagine? This is a legit business. Someone puts their money in their own wallet. Then they activate their robot, the Royal Q. They connect their Binance to their Royal Q. And when they activate, $30. I said, what? People have chance to have authority on their money. I'm going to talk this one. I'll start with my village. When my village doesn't pick up, I go to my sub-county. When my sub-county doesn't pick up, I go to my district. When my district doesn't pick up, I go to the whole country. I discovered I had a smartphone. Can someone come into the chat room and talk about a smartphone? As people were purchasing laptops, I discovered I have a smartphone. It is a pocket phone. So I discovered that I'm having a pocket phone in my phone that can earn me money and I put in the pocket. So I said, I'm going to talk this until life changes. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was a V1, I sponsored a maximum of 15 people. And in 8 days, I was earning $30, $30, $30, $30, $30, $30. And life started to be crazy. In 8 days, I'd become a V2. Could you imagine? I started making $40. When I talk to someone, get a robot, $40. Put money in your Binance, $40. Ladies and gentlemen, in only 1 month and 1 week, I had become a V3. Could you imagine? I started making, ladies and gentlemen, $50. As I speak to you right now, I'm a V4. And when I speak to you and you activate your robot, I earn $60. So many people ask me, how have you made 25,000 US dollars in only 2 months and 3 weeks? My God, just sharing the business. And I'm happy. Everybody in my team is winning. And I'm happy. People are making crazy money by the robot trading for them. And people are making crazy money by sharing this amazing opportunity. Imagine when you become a V5, you earn $65. What? This is crazy income, ladies and gentlemen. Since I became a V3, since I became a V4, I have never slept with less than 500 US dollars. And you know what? I've spent a full month as a V4. I can't wait 4 days from now, 3 days from now to become a V5. Ladies and gentlemen, look, when you become a V6, you start making 70%. Someone activates with 100, you earn $70. Oh my God. That's why today my mother was asking me, I told you to go back to school. What happened? I told my mother, it is better to have money than to become a professor when I'm broke. Look, ladies and gentlemen, when these people activate their robots and start trading in their Binance, you still get the trade profits. You still get the trade profits. You are entitled to a percentage of profits. You are entitled to a percentage of trade profits. And this is residual income. I personally love residual money because one of my friends told me, and I read his book so much, Warren Buffett says, if you don't have a system that makes you money while you are sleeping, you will work until you die. And one day I had not interpreted this statement very well. I discovered you work until you die unless you have a system like RoyalQ. That whenever people are trading in their Binance, there is that thing that keeps on coming. Tim per minute, Tim. Whenever I blink, as I'm blinking right now, my ROIC is paying. My ROIC is paying. And that is the residual income we have been looking for a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, the direct quantifications come from the people brought by you, and the team quantifications come from the people that are in your team. All right, we are moving to other next 2 slides. And as you see, ladies and gentlemen, you find that the opportunity is amazing. The opportunity is amazing. And I've already talked about the team quantification from the profits that, so let us break it down and let us see how it comes. This is 20% to 60% depending on your capital. Now, where does this come from? Whenever the robot makes profit, it divides the profit. It says, oh, Mr. Trader, Mr. Kasim the trader, you will be earning 100% of your money into your Binance. But as RoyalQ, we shall keep on taking off 20%. And this 20% will be broken into profits. Now, the 20%, once it comes to RoyalQ, it will be received, it will be changed to 100%. RoyalQ will keep 30% and 70% into the network, which is us. Ladies and gentlemen, after it has distributed, let us see how it is calculated. Now, it is calculated 20% to 60% depending, 20% to 60% depending on your rank. Oh, my leader, if you don't want to recruit, put money in your Binance, activate your robot. You know what the robot does? It buys low and sells high for you. So if you don't love talking to people, please just put money in your robot and sleep. As you are snoring, it's buying low. As you are snoring, it's selling high. Simple. But if you love talking to people like me, when you become a V1, you'll be earning 20% whenever the people are making profit in the Binance. When you become a V2, you'll be earning 30% whenever people are trading in the Binance. Amazingly, V3 40%, V4 50%, V5 55%, and V6 60%. What? Very important. We don't receive anything from the capital. We only receive from the trade profit. This is also very important. If I'm a V2 and you a V2, you don't earn from me. But when I become a V3, you earn from me. Meaning, ladies and gentlemen, that is very key. We cannot override on the same rank. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, you find that next, you find that we need to look at the PR rewards. What if I'm a V3 and you a V3? From V3 and above, there's what you call the PR reward. This one comes from the team quantification. Whenever people are trading in their Binance exchanger, you are making 5% of the team profits as a V3. But starting tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 10%. We're going to start making 10%. And you know, the PR reward is amazing. The PR reward is amazing. The PR reward is amazing. Just go through my leader. Just go through. I'm already on the activation bonus. Just go through. Be very fast. I'm already done with the PR reward. Just go through. The PR reward is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It is so amazing, the PR reward, because it starts from V3 to V6. Now, let me go to the activation PR income. Now, go back a little bit. The activation PR income is that if I'm a V4 and you are a V6, so from V4 to V6, ladies and gentlemen, instead of you missing out on the activations happening on your team that you are in the same rank, ladies and gentlemen, you will be making 1.5 USDT. 1.5 USDT. Could you imagine 1.5 USDT from V4 to V6, and V6 is 1 USDT. But still, from V4 to V6, you'll be still receiving the PR income. You'll still be receiving the PR income. And to come to the end of our presentation, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share with you one last rank and what is special about it. One last rank, and that's what is special about it. And this is what we call the global dividend. Now, the global dividend is exclusively to V6 only. So they have recognized you for your leadership. They want to give you a mark of appreciation for your outstanding team efforts. As a V6, ladies and gentlemen, you will be entitled starting tomorrow morning, midnight tonight, as a V6, you will be entitled to 10%. It has been 5%. And it will be, the 5% has been paid off everybody across the whole world in Royal Q at a monthly basis. But starting tonight, it's going to be paid after 24 hours. Every after 24 hours, you are going to be receiving this amazing global dividend. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the amazing compensation plan for you. My question is this for you, or we try someone else? But if this for you, welcome home. Let me go into your income potential. If you decide to share this business, ladies and gentlemen, from V1, ladies and gentlemen, okay, let me first, before I go to the income potential, let me go into the ranking ups. How do you be able to rank up? For you to become a V1, it is simple. Just activate your robot with 120 US dollars. For you to become a V2, introduce 3 people who have activated and have a total team of 20. And if the total team of 20, you will be able to become a V2. For you to become a V3, ladies and gentlemen, on the 3, add on 2 to be 5. And after having a 2 to be 5, have 3 V2s in your team who actually should not even be your directs. They can be from the people that you brought in the business, and have a total of 100 team members, and you'll be able to become a V3. For you to become a V4, you just need to bring 8. So on the 5, add on 3 to be 8. Have 3 V3s in your team. And these 3 V3s in your team don't necessarily need to be your directs, and they'll automatically make you a V4. For you to become a V5, on the 8, add on 4 to be 12. Have 3 V4s in your team, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, they don't need to be your directs. They could be under the people that you brought in the business. Then you become a V5. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, the V5 is crazy, because on the 8, you have added on 4, they're now 12. You have 3 V4s in your team that don't need to be your directs, and you already a V4. So you already a V5, so you're already a V5. And to become a V6, it is simple. On the 12, add on 8 to be 20. Have 3 V4s in your team, and these 3 V4s don't need to be your directs, and you automatically become a V5. Ladies and gentlemen, as I come to the end, I want to describe your daily potential income. From V1, if you're a V1, you can make between 30 to 60 USDT daily. If you're V2, you can make between 30 to 100 USDT daily. If you are a V3, you can make between 100 to 300 USDT daily. If you are a V4, I want to change this. If you come to V4, 300 is very little, but you can make between 500 and above. 500 and above. V3 is in the house. V4, it is 500 and above. V2 is in the house. V3 is even now more than 300 as I speak right now. And V5, what more crazy income? It is $800 per day. And V6, it is 1,500 US dollars daily. Now, let me answer your questions. Then I invite the last leader take us through the last part of our sharing. Okay, all right, okay. Someone says, what if you don't want to recruit? Put money in your Binance, allow the robot do everything for you. What if the robot has issues like network issues, other unplanned issues? What will happen to our money since the robot that does the trade? Wow, I love this question. This is a very intelligent, incredible. And this gentleman really wants to get started. You know why? Because why? Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to inform you that your money is in your wallet. I've never seen this. Your money is in your wallet. So if your money is in your wallet, nothing to worry. If the robot goes away, pick your money, go and enjoy yourself. But let me tell you why Royal Q will never close. One, I've never seen a company that provides its IP address. I've never seen, it's on a Royal Q. As we do the API binding, the application programming interface, where we are connecting the Binance to the Royal Q or the hobby to the Royal Q. It provides its IP address, although it is restricted to withdraw money. Being so open to us, that's very key. Remember, on every trade, it earns 20%, meaning if it earns 20% on every trade, it makes huge profit. 3, Royal Q does not sell any product. Royal Q does not sell any product, ladies and gentlemen. It only provides a service, and that's why whenever it earns its 20%, it provides us crazy. I've been a week since I activated my Royal Q. How do I feel it and start trading? Binding also done with Binance. Just go to asset, just go to mine, tap on asset, tap on deposit, and withdraw between 5 to 20 US dollars as your fuel. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take any other minute. I want to invite in a professional trader, a lady of integrity, a lady that is usually here to provide what we call the extra mile, for those who want to love trading, for those who feel it's good to trade, for those who feel it's amazing to trade. But let me tell you also before I invite, if you don't know anything about trading, feel free. Sync the strategy and go and sleep. I love that formula. You know, when I joined the Royal Q, I was coming from a return on investment. And because I was coming from a return on investment, I was asking questions. Who are the investors? Who are the founders of Royal Q? Because where I was coming from, everything was about the founder talking so much about himself. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's now 6 months. I think Royal Q has been on the platform for the last 4 years, and it has been doing what you call quantitative trading for the last 4 years. And has been 5 months since brought on the market. Now look, the Royal Q platform that was performing in China for the last 4 years, I don't give my money to the Royal Q. I put my money in my Binance. It means I'm in charge of my money. So since I don't give my money to anyone, I'm not scared about anything. My leader was asked this question. I love this brilliant question, amazing, incredible. So my leader, CMK, you don't need to understand this because I don't need the founders for the robot to trade for me. Because I don't give my money to the robot. I put my money in my Binance. I put my money in my Binance. It means I'm in charge of my money. I have my money in my Binance. I don't have my money in my robot. Knowing the founder is not a guarantee. You can know the person and they still vanish. Okay. But that is not the important thing. The important thing is that you have your money in your personal wallet. You are not sending your money to the robot, nor are you sending your money to your Royal Q. You are not even joining a company. You're not joining a company, you are purchasing a tool. I was asking my friend if someone knows there's so many coins we have in the Binance. Who of you, before purchasing a coin, you say, before I purchase this coin, I want to find out the owner of the blockchain. Before I put money in my blockchain, can you tell me the owner of Coinbase? Before I put money in my Coinbase, I want to find out who is the real person that sat down and made the blockchain. But before I put in the blockchain, who is the real person that designed the Cardone? So before I put money in the Cardone token, I want to find out who is that one that invited the Cardone token. We are into what we call money of value. We are talking about internet of value. You are not joining a company, not only joining your upline, you are purchasing a tool. And if you are purchasing a tool, the tool is taking away the emotions. The tool is taking away the time you could spend online. You could spend time online analyzing the crypto market space. It's going to do that for you 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days in a year. And the robot will be active for you for a full year. And that is important. So ladies and gentlemen, having answered those questions, allow me invite a professional trader, a lady of her own character that has been into the crypto trading to give what you call the extra mile. Are you here on the platform and you love trading? Are you here on the platform that you love trading, you love to understand trading, and as you are being helped with the Royal Q platform, then let me invite a great leader, that is none other than Leader Sender. That's other than Leader Sender, who's going to take us through, for those who love trading, she wants to give you the passion that she has about trading. She wants to give you the impact that she loves about trading. She wants to give you some simple skills about the crypto market space and trading particular. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me invite our great leader all the way from Ireland to come and take us through the last part of our session, understanding crypto trading market space. Thank you so much and welcome, Leader Sender. Let me make her the host. Yeah. All right. Okay. Sorry for the delay. All right. My co-host 1, my co-host 2. Okay. Welcome, my leader, and take over.
All right. Thank you very much. Good evening, Leader Julius. Good evening, everyone. It's a fantastic evening to be on the platform with these wonderful business people, the Royal Q experts. So my name is Senda. I'm from Dublin in the Republic of Ireland. And I've been a banker for probably over 30 years at this stage. So working 9 to 5, but I learned something last year when I left that job, that you can continue to work 9 to 5 the rest of your life if you don't find a way of how to make money. So I found a way of how to make money. And so I think financial freedom is my name. So I was introduced to Royal Q probably about 2 months, just about 2 months. A friend of mine, a sister, and a business partner who trusted me, she said, I know she loves trading and she's a financial person. I'm sure she'll love this. So she introduced me to the platform. I looked at the platform. I did the study. I did my own research and I established a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. So I had been trading for over a year, probably 2 years. And what I found in trading was that it's not an easy skill that you can go in and start trading by yourself. So you'd have to learn, you have to take your time to learn it. You have to get the skill over time. You have to get the experience. And sometimes it's very costly. People that are actually teaching trading, they're charging humongous amounts of money. And I was paying $150 per month ladies and gentlemen. And on top of that, I had already paid about $500 as an initial start. So it wasn't cheap at all. So, and I needed a lot of time to sit on the computer analyzing those stats. I even got eye problems from that. So it used to give me a challenge in terms of when will I catch this skill really to the full, where I know now I can trade with peace of mind. And then Royal Q came on board. And I think for me, it was an answer, because when I looked at Royal Q, number one, I didn't need the time to sit down and analyze the charts because the robot did everything for you. As you've heard, the gentleman have actually explained everything to you, how the robot works. It's an intelligent robot, intelligent software that has been built with math and algorithms to scan the market by itself, pick the coins, buy them, and sell them for you. So smartly, you don't have to do anything. So I didn't need the time. I didn't need to analyze the charts. And I looked at the price. It was only $100. I was like, wow, $100 just for a year. And I was paying $150 per month. So you can imagine, in terms of cost efficiency, I ticked that box. And then sometimes I used to wake up around 02:03 to try and catch the Asia market so I can catch some pips, some trades at that time. And you can imagine spending sleepless nights because you are scared your account is going to be blown off. For you that know trading, I'm sure this resonates. And Royal Q, when I found Royal Q, I didn't have to do that because Royal Q works 24/7. You are sleeping, it is working. And I said, this is a game changer. This is it. I got on it, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are, 2 months down the line. I have brought my fellow traders and they're still coming. Come and see what I'm doing. It is fantastic, a fantastic platform. Guys, this is the way the financial market is going. This is the way the money world is going. I've always said it. Everything in this world is now become fast. It's become more efficient. So we are cooking food faster. We are washing our clothes faster. We are driving on fast lanes, driving fast cars. Cars have come now that sometimes don't even need a driver. Sometimes don't even need to put fuel. They're electrical cars. So everything is becoming more efficient. The financial markets have now become efficient. The robot has come on the platform to make that happen. So I'm going to share a few thoughts with you. And so this is just going to be a very quick and short training. So just a disclaimer, like I said, I mean, I'm a financial person, but I'm not here to say I'm an experienced trader. Neither am I, here to give you some trading advice or financial advice. I'm just a pure investor like all of you, and I'm just here to share. Okay. And if you have any more information or any ideas more than I do, feel free to come and share as well. So I'm going to share my screen very quickly just to take us through a few things that we need to know. And I'm going to be talking to those people that want to enhance their trading experience. So the robot is doing everything. Don't get me wrong. It's doing everything for you. But of course, we want to do more. So you can maximize your returns by actually using the same robot. Okay, use the same robot to manually trade. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can manually trade, how you can take a trade by yourself and be able to maximize. So the robot is trading and you can also add in 1 or 2 trades. And it's beautiful because it's knowledge. You want to learn what you are doing. Before you start selling your product, you have to understand how it operates. And this is what we're trying to do here. Understand the product, right? Understand it very well, back and front. And then you can sell it with peace of mind. And you're going to feel so good yourself. Because imagine you take a trade and then the robot sold it for you at a profit. It feels so good. That's a plus to your knowledge base. Because you know what? Life is all about learning. I will never stop learning. So it is a learning curve. So make sure you get knowledge. Knowledge is power. So I'm going to share my screen. Little Julius, do you mind just making my other device, which doesn't have a video on? If you can make it co-host, please, so I can share my screen.
Both of them are already co-host, my leader.
Thank you. Right, so I'm going to share. Right, okay, so that screen is sharing now. So let's go to our Royal Q first of all. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously, if you now want to maximize your returns, I'm talking about those that want to maximize their returns, those that want to learn how you can take a trade by yourself, notwithstanding that the robot is 100% efficient to do what it's supposed to do. And if you are here, you are new, or you're just a few days old in the business, please don't freak out. Okay, don't say, oh, because others are doing this, I need to do this like tomorrow. Please don't do that. Just sit here and watch me do this, but you're going to learn something. So let's go in very quickly. So the first thing you're going to do if you want to trade on your own is to come here on mine and then go to your professional edition. So professional edition is that on top, you can see it's enabled, but it's going to be gray for you if you're doing it the first time. So enable that. They'll ask you a few questions. So just click in the boxes, wherever where you see green, just click on the green. And then I think about 3 to 4 questions. Once you answer them, then you are good to go. What that does is it enhances more trades, okay, more coins that you can have access to. So that is what it does. So once you've done that, then you are all good. So you come to quantitative. So quantitative here, if you look at my bottom screen, you have homepage, then quantitative. So quantitative is where you actually do your trading. This is where you can see your trades running as well. But this is where you see all the coins that have come here as a result of your professional mode that you've enabled. So you can see that we have a lot of coins, and all these coins, all of them. So you all know that Bitcoin is the master crypto coin. Okay, all of these ones are all just coins that have come on the market. Some of them are still new. They are not yet volatile. So you have to be careful which coin you want to choose. So you want to look at the coins that are really volatile in the market, meaning that they are moving up and down. And once they're moving up and down, then it presents an opportunity for you to put in a trade, because you know when it moves, it's going to make a profit. So let's look, for example, all of these ones you see in the red are all in a floating loss, what we call a floating loss, because the markets have dipped, what we call dipping. So the crypto market will always go down and will always go up. This is the pattern of the financial markets. They go up and down. Like they say, whatever goes up must come down. Whatever comes down must go up. So it will always go up and down, no matter what. So these are in a floating loss. And the good news about the robot is that it will never wipe your account away. It will never give you a loss. When the price of those coins is going down, the robot will hold on to those coins. It bought them at a certain price, but it will not sell them at a loss. So it will hold on when the price of that coin starts to go down. And this is what you screen is a floating loss. Okay. So we have seen a very, very huge dip in the last day or two. Okay. We don't really know exactly. The news is not really, hitting the bullets on where this is coming from, but Bitcoin, tremendously dropped like within the hour or 2 hours yesterday. And we saw all the coins actually dropping down because Bitcoin is a master. And when it costs, all the other coins gets the flow, as they say. So this is a floating loss and it's nothing. Just wait. When the price starts to recover, you start to see your profits, because the robot then will start selling at a profit. So now let's look at the ones that are gray. So those are the ones you are interested to pick a coin. Okay. So we're going to look at Algo, we can look at ATA, we can look at AVAX, we can look at Bake. So all these are all coins that you'd want to just take. So let's, for argument's sake, take the Algorand, which is the top one there, the orange one. Okay. So before you take the trade, we're going to come back to this. So before you take the trade, you want to go to Binance, because Binance is the master platform for traders. For all crypto coins, they are housed on Binance. And as you know, Binance is the #1 crypto exchanger in the whole world. It's worth trillions of dollars. And so you can understand that all of these thousands of crypto coins housed on Binance. So that presents a good opportunity for us with Royal Q to go in and let the robot actually maximize, choose whatever coins it wants to choose and make money for you. But you can also help the robot. You can also analyze a coin and let the robot pick that coin for you. So let's see how that happens. So Algo is what we want to trade with. But before we do that, we go to Binance. So I'm going to go to my Binance. So that's my Binance. So usually when you go to Binance, obviously this is your home page. So make sure if you are, for example, if you are new here and you've downloaded your Binance, make sure you go to the top here on the avatar, okay? and then change this to Pro. So make sure it's on the Pro. So you can see yours will be Binance Lite and it will be highlighted. So make sure you change it. So mine is already in the Pro, so that it's in the Pro. And once it's in the Pro, you can see this menu here on the home page. So now where do you, if you look at the bottom here, there's home, there's wallets, there's trades, there's futures, and there's wallets. Okay. So we are going to click on markets, which is the second one. So when you click on markets, that's the one that is going to show you what's happening in the financial markets on all the coins. So we want to look at Algorand. Okay. So you come here, when you come here, you look at the top there, you're going to be on the spot. So there's futures, there's zones. We don't touch those. Okay. They're for experienced traders. So we are trading on the spot. And in the second line is telling us, is it favorites, BNB, BTC, alts, or fiat? So you're going to click on fiat because we are trading with USDT, remember. So it's going to be whatever coins against USDT. So once you have that, it's going to populate all the coins. So as you can see, BTC, the first one against USDT, Ethereum against USDT, Solana against USDT. All of these coins are all against USDT. So you can do a search. So on the very top of my screen, if I put my finger there, I can actually search for algo. Okay, so the moment you put in the algo, you can see it's coming up there, algo versus US dollar, USDT. So we click on it. So once you click on it, it brings you this tab. You're actually looking at the financial markets. This is a live financial market platform. So what you see here is the activity of this coin in terms of what has happened in the last hour. So when you look at the top of my screen, you will see time frames. There is 15 minutes there. You can change it. You can change to the hour. So we are looking at the hour. What that means is these candles that you see, they are called candles and they represent something. The red candle is called the sell candle, okay? In the financial markets, when you see a sell candle, it means that the price is going down, okay? The markets are selling. When you see a green candle, sometimes it's blue, it means it's a buying candle. So the market will be buying. It means that the price will start to go up. Okay. So the sellers and the buyers, they're always in a conflict in this financial market. So they're always, when the seller starts to push the price down, the buyers would want to now buy and push the price up. So it's all, that's why in the financial market, it's always up and down, because the buyers would want to push the price up, the sellers would want to bring it down. So when they start buying it, it starts going up. When they start selling, it drops the price down. So this is what you see here. So what you can see here is an upward trend. So there have been some greens, meaning that there have been buys, and the bigger the candle, it means that that's how aggressive the market was. It means there were a lot of buyers. So you see this green long candle, it means that there were a lot of buyers at this point. And each of these candles represents an hour. So in the hour, that is what happened. So if you count these candles, it will tell you how many hours, okay, this market has gone on. So if we count them 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, it will be probably 10, 12 hours. In the last 12 hours, this is what has happened. So there have been a lot of buyers, as you can see, from what we can see, the red candles are fewer, but a lot of buyers, they wanted to push the price up, but then the price also started to come down with that big red candle there. You can see I've enlarged it. So it started to push the price down. And now again, the buyers have started to push it up again. And this is what happens all the time. There's always a buying and selling. So once you come here, so this is just kind of a basic explanation of what you see here. Now, before you want to take the trade, so you want to do a little bit of analysis. So we won't go too much into detail to confuse a lot of people, but just to give you an idea of how best you can take a trade. So they are what we call indicators. Indicators are just aiding mechanisms to allow you to have a proper analysis, okay, in terms of you analyzing the chart. Just by looking, maybe you might not understand exactly where the market is going, but the indicators will help you to make that right judgment, okay? And remember what we're trying to do here. The robot is already intelligent to do all of these things, but we are just saying, we just want to do it for fun. We love trading, so we want to also understand what the robot is doing. I think I love to understand what something I'm working with is doing. So the first thing we're going to put here, if you look at below the candles, there's MA, there's EMA. So these are moving averages. So moving averages are just lines which actually go in correlation with the candles. So these candles, whatever they're doing, the lines will be following suit. And the lines will also tell you a story. So they have got names. So the MA is the moving average, and then the EMA is the exponential moving average, and the BOLL is the Bollinger Bands. So we are going to set some of these, maybe 3 of them. And then there's VOL, which is just the volatility. So as you all know, the volatility, just to check how the markets are volatile. And then we have the MACD. Then we have the RSI, which is the relative strength index. So in terms of how strong is the buying in the market, how strong is the selling in the market. So that's the RSI. And then we have the KDD, which is the last one. So first of all, we're going to put the Bollinger Bands. Okay. If you want, you can put average. So the moment I click on MA, you can see that now we've have those lines there that are going through. But I don't want to put the lines because they're going to confuse you when I put the Bollinger Bands. I'll just take them off. We're going to use the Bollinger Bands, which is BOLL. Okay. So you see those lines. The top line there, you see the orange line on top, that is the boundary. The line at the bottom, which is blue, is also the boundary. So these are like walls, the walls of the financial markets. The price will always bounce on these walls. If the buyers are buying, as it is now, you can see that the market is actually in an upward trend. They are buying. So the moment it hits the wall, if the buyers hit the wall, the sellers will now take over. Okay, as we have seen here, the last green. So let's enlarge it. You see that green with a long wick? That was the last green that hit the wall. And the moment it hits the wall, it has to bounce back. So like I always give an analogy of a swimming pool. The water is confined to the walls, the boundaries of the swimming pool. So when the water moves to the left, it hits the wall, it comes back. And when it goes to the other side, it hits the wall and it comes back. So this is what is happening here. So the Bollinger Bands will help you to understand where is the market now coming down, or is it still going up? If the green candles are still hanging on the Bollinger Band, then it means it's still buying. You can even want to take a trade there because the market is going up. But the moment you see a red candle forming from the Bollinger Bands, now it's time for the price to come down. And you can see this is what happened here. And then it is starting to buy again, you see. But always take a trade when the price is starting to rise, okay? Let it go down, and then when it starts to go up, you can take a trade because you are aiming to buy low and then you are aiming to sell high. So that is always a concept. So in this case, you're going to look at the 2 candles here. These 2 last candles, you can see them, the green. When they look like this, they are not healthy candles. You want to look at candles which are looking like the red ones, either they're green or red. But you want to look at the candle like that. But these 2 candles are very weak. It means that the sellers and the buyers are in an indecisive mode, what we call an indecisive mode. So the buyers and the sellers, they are all kind of in a standstill. They really don't know where the market is going, so they are at a pause. So even you as a trader, you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait and see. Eventually, you're going to see a proper candle forming, whether it is a red candle or a green candle, and that will help you to understand, okay, should I take this trade or not? But whenever you see these candles that look weak, we don't take the trade because we don't know where it is going, or your trade is going to be in a floating loss for some time. It will just be hanging there. Because whenever you want to take a trade, guys, you have to make sure the market is volatile. We want to take advantage of the movement. That's all we are here for. Even the robot, it takes advantage of the movement, and you'll see it will be making profits very quick. But if the markets are quiet, what will become quiet, you see. So in this case, these robots are very unhealthy. So we can't take this trade, but we can see that it's been in an upward trend. It has come down and then it's trying to rise again, but it might start to pull back down again. Once it crosses this red line, so the red line is like, like the middle of the heart. So anytime you see candles have cross this line. For example, if these green lines or some red lines start to cross this candle going down, then you know this is now a downward trend. You're not taking this trade, just leave it, because now it is going down. And in a similar fashion, if the candles were down here and they hit the down wall, they would have been red candles. And if a green candle starts to go up, then you know that the price is now starting to go up. You can take a trade at that point. And then when it hits the red line and it starts to push up, then you know that you're going to be in an upward trend. As long as the candles are above, you can see here where it crossed the line. Can you see here? So here where it crossed the line, the green candles crossed the line, it means now this market is going to go up. Take the trade. Don't even feel here after this green block, this block here, that was here, I could have taken the trade if I saw this, because now I know it has crossed the line. This market is going to go in an upward trend. So you can imagine all these green candles. This is a lot of money you would make, because you are aiming to have bought here at the low price, and then when it goes up, it will sell for you. And this continued, it's all in an upward trend, and then it started to pull back at that point. So this is how you analyze, and then let's put the MACD as well. So MACD. So you can see the MACD is the one that has come with some pillars there, and the two moving average lines. So whenever those two moving average lines are above the line, the graphs, then you know that it is in a buying. So buying is always up. So everything you see happening on the candle, it's a representation of the other indicators as well. So you can see the MACD is also telling us the same thing. The two lines are crossing, so they are kissing each other like that. So meaning that that is the indecisive market that I was talking about. And the candles are also showing you the same thing. So it's telling you the same thing. These lines should always be like that. One should be up, one should be down. So if the red line is above, it means that selling is now up. It's now taken over. If the yellow line is up, the buying is taken over. Now at the moment, they're all just kissing each other, meaning that the market has come to a standstill. So you don't want to take a trade when it's like that. So I'm also going to put what we call the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. So that's the one which has come there at the bottom, the yellow one. So this one, just by looking at it, it tells you, look at the end of the line. It should always tell you, if it shows up like this, it's telling you that the market is buying, it's up in an upward trend. And that's where you want to be. That's what you are looking for before you take the trade. But if it's pointing down, it means that it is selling, it is going down, and you want to wait. But at the moment, as you can see here on the RSI, you can see the line has just gone parallel. So it's just staying there. So you can see all these three indicators, they are speaking the same language. The market is indecisive. Leave it alone. Don't take the trade, because if you take the trade, it's just going to stay there and wait. You want to wait until it picks up. So that is Algorand for us. So I've analyzed Algorand and I'm not taking this trade. So that is it. Now, of course, you want to do this if you have the time, you have trading. I'm not saying everybody should take the time and do this. So let me take one which is green, for example, just so we can see maybe the opposite of what we saw. So let me take Ethereum, for example. And also, once you have put your indicators, all your coins are going to be giving you the same indicators. So let's pick Ethereum. Ethereum also looks slightly the same. So you can see, in this case, Ethereum has been below the red line. You can see the Bollinger Band here. Okay, so it has been below the red line. So it has been selling. So this is selling. So it was all in a downward. And then it started to pick up, but it didn't cross the line. So it was still selling. Then here, you can see here, that's where it crossed. Can you see where the red and the green? So the red and the green now took over. So the buyers have now taken over. So you can see that that candle was healthy. It was a healthy candle. So at this point, you can take the trade. You see? So if you took the trade at this point, you can see the next big green candle formed and you could have made a lot of profit there. The sellers came in, but it was very tiny, which is the red, and it was still buying. So you could have been making a lot of money there already. But at the moment, you can see again, we're talking about the same thing. The last candle is very, very thin. So again, the markets have come to a standstill. And when you look at the MACD, it's the same thing. The lines are almost coming together. And the RSI is showing us that it's actually in an upward trend, but it's just, the tip of that RSI has become flat. Okay, so that is again the Ethereum. So I'm going to try and see. I think there's Solana, which I saw earlier. Solana looks like it's going to give us a different, yeah, very good. So look at Solana. So Solana, I think this one doesn't follow Bitcoin a lot. So that is why you can see it's slightly different, because whatever you see on Bitcoin, most of the coins will be showing the same information. So here on Solana, look at it. So it was coming down here where it crossed the line. You see, it crossed the line and was selling. And then the buyers came and took it over with that green candle. It crossed the line, but the sellers came in and pushed it down again. So this market was kind of just being pushed here and there. So we are not seeing a really good trend. A good market that you want to take advantage of is where you see the price is going a sharp upward trend and a sharp downward trend. Where you see this kind of curves, they are not very steep, so it's not really a healthy market. So it went up, come down, it came down again. It was kind of on a downward trend there. And then when it crossed the line, can you see what we're talking about here? So the red hit the wall, the Bollinger Band, the green took over, and when they crossed the red line, now the buying started. This is a good momentum of a buy. So each time you have a good, healthy candle, like you can see here, I'm telling you, it crossed the line and it's a healthy candle, it's green, you know it's going to go in an upward trend. It is a good trade. So if you took a trade here, on the second green candle when it just crossed the line, you've been good profits, because look at all the green. And this market looks like it's still continuing to go into a buy, because the green candles are still going along the Bollinger Bands. Until the red candle forms, the buying will continue to go up and the Bollinger Band will give way. But when you see a red candle starting to form, then you know it has now bounced, it needs to come down. So this would have been a good pair if we had looked at it earlier, maybe when it just crossed, maybe we would have tried to take a trade here. All of us, we take just a one shot, put in a small amount, and then just see what happens. You could have just made yourself some money here. So this is a good example of how an upward trend, a good healthy market looks like. The candles need to be healthy like that. So this is a healthy market. And when you look at also the MACD, it's also telling you the same thing. Look at the big bars there. The green bars have become very strong and they are healthy. And also the moving average, they are also following each other. They are apart from each other, so they are not kissing each other. And then if you look at the RSI as well, it's got a sharp 10 going up. So showing you that it's a really good upward trend and it's a good market for you to go in and trade. So really, this is it. So once you are happy, for example, if you came into this one and you are happy, you've looked at the candles and it's crossed the line and you're saying, okay, I want to take this. You come back to your royal queue. So say, for example, it was Algorand that you wanted, you click on it. So here, it's going to show you what do you want to do. The first thing you want to do is to go on trade setting at the bottom here, bottom left. So you click on trade setting. So you can do whatever you want. So you can put in an amount here. So you can see here, there's $10. So you can change that. You can put $100 if you want. You can put $1,000, $200, because this one you are trading for yourself. So you just put in that amount there and leave all the other configurations here. Don't touch them. Why I'm saying don't touch them is because when you do a trade by yourself, always put one shot, okay? So once you put the amount there, click on save at the very top there, it will save. And then when you come here, if you see the face of this trade, there's one shot just in the middle there. If you click on one shot, you see, you will see the yellow one shot on top will come up. So meaning that You want this trade to just make your profits according to the configuration, and then you can close it. And in fact, on the trade setting, say my profit is 1.1. I can change this. If I know that now that is a good upward trend, I could say I want to take advantage of the upward trend and put 3%. You see? So you want to put that if you are sure that it's going to go up, especially when it crosses the middle line, it's always going in an upward trend. So you save this, you put 3%, and then you put one shot, okay? Once you've put one shot, you can start this trade. So the moment you click on start, the robot will now take over. So at this point, you don't have to do nothing. Let the robot take over. The robot will now pick the $100 from your Binance, and always make sure you have money in your Binance. So the robot will pick the money from Binance for you, and you will see all the information will appear here, and it will start trading. And when you look at your home page, here on your quantitative, you will see that your Algorand actually is there trading, whether it's going to be in a small plotting loss or profit, especially if it's in an upward trend. Immediately you will see it will go into blue, into profit, and you can watch it actually give you a profit. Once it hits your profit level, it will close. That trade will close. But if you don't put one shot, it will continue in a cycle. So it will go looking for another 100 if you put in 100, and then it will start trading again. But like I mentioned yesterday, if you are just trading on your own and you really are not experienced as such, just put one shot, because you don't know how far the market is going. The experienced traders will always know how far the market is going, but you don't. We are just doing kind of a very intermediate training here for intermediaries. So just do one shot. One shot, it takes a profit and then it closes. And if you see that it continues going in a trade, then you can put in the trade again. Just go to your I'll go again and click on start, because all the configuration have been the same, and it will take the trade. So the robot will do everything else. The only difference is you are just analyzing the chart yourself, analyze the coin yourself, and hand it over to the robot. The coins that are being picked by the robots, which are sync strategy, leave them alone. The robot will continue to do what it is meant to do, to pick the coins by itself, trade for you, give you the profit when the time arises. Don't disturb it. So again, as I mentioned, if you don't know how to trade, and please don't feel like you have to do this, we are just trying to be, innovative here. We are just trying to be pragmatic in terms of the way we do our business. We want to understand what we are doing and even do more. So that is what we are doing here. But otherwise, we don't want to undermine the efficiency of the robot. It is made to trade for you 100% hand-free, so without you doing anything. But if you want to do something like me, you're welcome to do what I just showed you. Okay, so I hope that made sense and you got some value. And if there's any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm happy to take them at this point. Thank you very much. Over to you, my leader, Julius. Hello, leader Julius.
Yes, leader Sender.
Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Some
amazing. Let us go into some questions. Every day we have a leader sender for some of these days where she's giving her knowledge. It has taken her thousands, close to millions of dollars to get this knowledge that you are getting free. We want to uphold your time and your knowledge that you are providing to us. Let me get some question from Leader Chika. Leader Chika.
Yeah, hello.
You are loud and clear.
Thank you very much. Sis, I thank you very much for the amazing presentation and explanation, and for your labor of love. It's amazing. We all appreciate you. Thank you very much. My question goes on how did you set the indicator?
Okay, so Leader Chika, I'll just quickly share my screen. So
Okay.
it's very, very easy. You just simply touch on them. Let me just share my screen very quickly. And then we're going to go back to Binance. Okay. So if you look at the bottom of my screen, can you see MA, EMA,
Yeah, yeah.
BLL? So all these
Yeah, VOL,
that I
Max
was,
there.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me just remove them and then we'll do it again. So the MA is the moving average. So if I click on this, can you see the two lines have come up?
When you tap on that, okay.
Yes, so if I tap on it again, they're gone. So this will be your standard market. It always shows the candles, the sell and the buy. So when you want indicators, like Binance has made it so easy because when we are on TradingView or other platforms, we have to create them ourselves. You even putting some parameters, but everything has been done for us in Binance. So it's really, really cool. So if I want to put the Bollinger Bands that I was talking about, it's BOLL. So I'll just touch it.
What do you call it? Bollinger Band.
Yeah, Bollinger Bands.
Band.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Bollinger Bands, they're like plastic, so they're bouncing. They're bouncing.
Okay.
Yeah. So the orange one on top will bounce the buys. Whenever it reaches the wall, it will bounce back when the sellers take over. The red will show and it will bounce down. It means now the price is coming down. And when it hits the bottom one, it means that the price is going up. So just like that. So it helps you to know where the market is going. And then the RSI, see the RSI is the relative strength index. So if you click on it, the orange one has come up. Can you see? Yeah. So you can see that it's pointing up, and that's what you want to achieve. The market is an up in a sharp upward trend. So it's a very healthy market. You know, coupled with the healthy candles, that's what you want to achieve. You don't want to go into the market when the candles are very thin. It means the market is very unhealthy. You don't want to take that trade. So you can put MACD as well, which I put earlier. So the MACD as well will show you. These are just to enhance your analysis, okay? The candles, if you know how to trade, the candles themselves can tell you, you can actually trade with the candles just by, sometimes where we draw lines to see where the last candle hit so that the next candle might be turning at that point and things like that. But if you are learning, using these indicators will help you to aid your analysis. I hope that explains it.
Yeah, very much. Thank you very much. Wow.
Amazing. All right, thank you so much, Leader Chika. Leader Sender, I just want to answer someone here question by asking you, as you who has some good knowledge about trading, why could you purchase a robot? Because since you have the knowledge of about trading and you can personally analyze the market like you do, why would you purchase a robot? Because someone is saying, please, can I do spot trading my Binance without robot interference? So why could you be able to purchase a robot if you have such insightful knowledge?
Okay, so I'll answer that, leader, this way. Okay, so I don't know whether whether you have a washing machine in your house. I'm not sure. But why are you not washing your clothes with your hands? You put your clothes in the washing machine, the machine washes for you. Okay. Exactly. We also have dishwashers. We can wash hands, we would wash plates with our hands, right? But we put our plates in the dishwasher and the washer does the washing, right? Why is that? It's efficiency. It's called efficiency. Okay. So I'm looking at it from an efficiency perspective. I can certainly do this, but if I want to be effective, I want to be efficient, the robot comes in. The robot is a smarter way of trading. So it is no more laborious. The robot has taken over. Now trading has become effective and efficient. And that's what you want to achieve in every business. Even if you are running your own business, You don't want to be, doing things laboriously, laboring. You want to bring in certain machines. You want to train people. You want to bring in certain softwares so that you can work smarter, become efficient and effective, and that leads to smarter results. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Wow. I just wanted to have in your insight. It was really a smart insight. Thank you so much. Let us have one or two questions. Sakbin, please drop your question. Thank you so much, Leader Sender. Sakbin.
Yes. Thank you so much for giving me the scope to share my thoughts. My question is, if there is any cover-up option, suppose if the market is low, and if I have any additional USDT, so I could cover up my coins, which is very much low. So I just want to know, is there any cover-up option or not?
Okay. Yeah, certainly. So like I mentioned, so if the market is down, it means that most of the coins will be down. And like I showed yesterday, once you go to your Binance, go on Fiat, the moment you look at the screen, that would tell you straight away what's happening to the whole market. It doesn't matter which coin. However, you can go and look for a coin that looks like Solana, for example. We looked at Solana. All the other coins are deep, but Solana is actually buying. It's really in a healthy market. It's on its own. So you can analyze such a coin if you still have money in your Binance. And if you see that it's doing well, you can go and take that trade, manual trade. So that then will compensate those coins that are in the dip, waiting for them to come back up. So you can continue to trade on your own while the market is in the dip by looking at the coins that are already in a good upward trend, and you are able to determine that they'll continue to go up. Take those trades and you'll be making your profit while the other coins are in the dip. Does that make sense?
Wow. Let me see. Okay. Yes, Leader Sakbin.
I understand, but my question is, is there an additional option for cover up my individual coin if I wish to cover up with additional, suppose my market, one coin is 26% down according to the current conditions. So if I added another 200 USDT onto this coin, is this cover up or not?
Okay, now I get you. Yeah, so you can either put your money in your USDT in Binance, okay, or you can put your money directly to that coin. So what will happen is the coin, because at that moment when they are still in the dip, probably your Binance probably has run out of liquidity. Is that correct? So now your floating loss becomes bigger. But when you fund your Binance, for example, or you fund that particular coin, it reduces your floating loss. Why? Because of that cost averaging methodology. If you understand how it works, when the market goes deeper and the coin is, or the robot is looking for money, it goes and takes money and then buys. So when it buys, it gives you a new enterprise. Okay, so meaning that the price can, because the markets are always fluctuating, they're always, even if they are in the lower low, they will still be coming up in the lower high and lower low, lower high, lower low, but they're in the low. So when they bounce back to the lower high, they can actually give you a profit within the dip. But the robot should have had to buy some coins at that point. Okay, so you can lessen the floating loss by funding the USDT and let the robot continue to take funds as it is going down, or you can fund that particular coin directly. Yes, it's possible.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, before we come to the end, let me have our last question of the day, and let me have this leader give us their last question. Welcome, leader.
Good evening, Leader Sender, and thank you so much for such an amazing presentation. Please, just on the quick one, I just want to ask based on the indicators there. So are you saying that when we analyze the market, for instance, when you made an example, when the trend is going up, so on the RSI and the MC and the moving averages, so we cannot adjust on this platform because I'm not familiar with it, but on the trading one, I'm familiar, you can adjust it to your 50, you know, how it moves. But with this one, you said that we should use this one, the particular one that Binance provided is not adjustable. Like I
It's
cannot
not
adjust it.
adjustable. Yeah, no,
Okay.
adjustable, but my understanding is those moving averages are all, they use the same parameters. I think
Oh,
there's
okay.
a 20, 50, and 70. Yeah.
All right.
I think
Yeah.
they expect 70, and then there's 50, and then there's 20.
Oh,
So these
okay.
are standard parameters.
Oh,
So I
standard.
believe, and I because I haven't seen where they've done the, you know,
Yes.
the parameters. So, but they've already set them. So when I look at the way the moving average is just the distance, so the diameter between one moving average and the other, I can see that they followed the 20, 50, 70. You understand it,
Okay.
right?
Yes, I get it. So I should just use the times and to check my time from your 15 minutes, your 1 hour, and just be
Exactly.
checking when I'm analyzing the market.
Absolutely. So you can
And
just
I
be
can
changing the time frames.
Yes, I can also use the line. You know, there's a candle and there's a line. You know that line where it shows you the W, how you know it's moving. I can also use that line to analyze, to make my analyzing more to perfect my analyzation. Is it okay?
Okay, which line? Is it the RSI?
No. On the candles. Remember, you are using the candle now. And then can I use there's a line. Is there a line where, you know, normally on the candles, we can switch from the candle to the line.
The moving
line,
average.
Yes. No. Not on the candle. Now you are using the candles, the candlesticks. Yes.
Okay.
Can I use the line format? The pattern.
Okay, let's see if I understand what you're talking about here.
Yes.
Either Julius, 1 second, allow me to just quickly share my screen, and then we can just get what you're trying to say there. Okay, so
it means I don't want to use candlesticks. I want to use just open the screen. Maybe I'll be able to see it and show it.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get back to my Zoom on the phone. So let me share screen now. Just share.
I hope I'm clear. All right. Yes.
Okay. So
you
which
see
line are you talking about? Are you talking about
close the 15 minutes? You see the 15 minutes?
Yeah, so that's 15 minutes.
There's line before 15 minutes, line. Click on it.
Okay.
Yes, this is what I was talking about. Sorry.
All right, because so that takes away your candles.
Yes. So I can also use this also to analyze. Yes, I wanted to see if this one works also, because normally I use the W to analyze and all the M's, you know, those patterns, yes, those shapes. So it's clear here. Okay, no, yeah. I wanted to see if it works with this, yes.
Right,
No,
okay, so that's what you, so the line, so all of these are indicators, so they're all enhanced indicators. You can use any one that you want. So that's why we are using the candles. A lot of people use candles. And it's easy, especially for people who are just starting to learn trading, to see, like, for example, the red candle is already forming. It's a sell. It means the market wants to drop. The green candle, the market is buying. So it's easy for someone to learn very quickly than if we're in a line, because they won't understand what's going on here until they get that, you know, proper, you know, trading experience. But certainly you can use the lines if you are used to that. Yeah.
Yes, both of them, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We do appreciate your time. Thank you. We do appreciate
You're very
you.
welcome. Thank you so much.
All right, because of time, I understand we have several other questions. Usually when someone shares, usually questions coming after people are now understanding what we are talking about. Thank you so much, Leader Sender. I would love we call it a day for today and we catch up tomorrow It's a privilege, all traders on the platform that are here, and you would love to come on board to share your knowledge. You know, sharing is caring. I really love the passion that I see Leader Sender is giving us, so that we can build a community of people that understand what they are doing, and we go away with the returns on investment and get skills, because with skills and trading, so it means like what she has said, that if you have a washing machine and you put your hands on and you help a little bit your washing machine, the performance is better. So our washing machine here, ladies and gentlemen, is our RoyalQ platform. So with the skills that we are picking on this platform, if we add them to our washing machine, which is the RoyalQ platform, then our results are going to be amazing. Imagine if you pick the skill she's giving, and you particularly maybe you had picked the Solana coin, and now it's making good profits. So you are adding all other coins are into the floating loss. You're making profit right now because of the skills that we're picking from this presentation. Thank you so much, Leader Sender. It's a privilege to work with you. I'm so much humbled, and I can't wait to see testimonies of people across the world because of your impact. God bless you so much for this input.
Amen. Thank you so much. It was a great pleasure. Thank you.
Right. Gentlemen, allow us come to the end of our presentation. We meet tomorrow, 9 a.m. South Africa Standard Time, where I'll be going into the back office. Do you have challenge with API binding, hobby binding? Thinking the strategy. I'll not go so much professional like she has done. I'll just keep it there, keeping it simple and sweet for you. And then late in the night, come here and learn the skills from her. And I will imagine 6 months down back the road, everybody will be excited, making money on their own. God bless you. Thank you so much, everybody. That marks the end of our presentation. God bless you and have a nice, amazing evening.